Okay guys, this is my second channel that I showed you in the first video of how they're only giving out 3 impressions. Well, they're not giving out 3 impressions. It's getting 3 impressions per video per day, which equals 0 views from YouTube. But anyway, I wanted to show you another way you can see that you're on this system. 95 likes, 463. That's that's 15%. Actually it's 20%. 37 likes for 290 views. That's over 10%. You should never have your likes to views ratio be 5%, be 3% or higher. You're slowed. Yeah, the videos are slowed if that's the case, because what happens is you end up with just the people that like your channel seeing the stuff. They end up liking it, and it doesn't go out to anybody new that might not like it and might click not like, or not even just click like, even if they do like it. So you should end up with that a very small percentage of your overall views. And if it starts getting into 5% of your views or likes to end up being likes, or 10% of your views end up being likes, or like here I have 6 videos and it's 10% to 25% likes, you are slowed. And if you're like this, you're shut down. So I wanted to show you, because I told you that for 6 videos for over a year, that should tell you something. With a 4.7 click-through rate, they're not sending out to anybody, and I still have a decent click-through rate. Here we see channel pages were at 49%. This is for overall of the channel. Browse is at 29. You're going to see what Browse at 55 does to a video and what different program runs it. I have a video, the one that I put out, they're killing it like they do a Hunter Biden video, and they pull out all the stops, and it's a different program than the normal ones that run. So you want to stick around and see how Browse controls CTR when they upload it like that. But Browse features is there overall, and YouTube search is 4.1, suggested is 8.4, but that's for, you see these 2 humps. This is impressions. 3,000 people got to see it that day, 3,000 that day. And this is how many impressions it has after that. It has 878 subs. So this is just people going through the channel, and the proof of that is right here. Last year, for all 6 of these videos, we have to hit see more to really get the picture on this. My Browse is at 8.8. So they've given me only 1,000 impressions. They're not even, more people, 6 times more people are seeing my videos going on my pages than they're showing it to them. And down here is suggested videos for the last year. They've gotten me 1 view, and they've sent it out to nobody. So I'd like to know how they ended up managing that, but I already know, because these numbers here are bloated. So this is 0. This is correct with 0 suggested, and this is actually 0. I'm going to prove to you that these lists are bloated in favor of YouTube sending us out when they're really not. But it doesn't have any overall effect on anything I've said. It's still 90s Browse, and it's still good. So I wanted to show you that you know, that you're 8.8 in Browse, and you got 0 send out for suggestions in a year. Are you going to get monetized? Or do you even have a chance to be monetized? And you know, most channels, like I said, Mr. Beast, the lefty, what's his name, Simon Whistler, they have multiple channels. The guy that they used to compare me to, Mr. Ballin, as far as my storytelling. These people all have multiple channels that go off. And all you do is take and you tell people, like I did with my community board, hey, I got this new channel, you guys probably like it. And then everybody goes out there and checks it out. Well, YouTube limited how many people, I got 800 subs, they limited how many people could get over there, and then shut it off so that the only impressions I get, and if somebody doesn't know to look at Browse and suggestions, they won't know that you're not getting sent out at all, that they have you shut off completely. And the number of new channels that they've done this to is incredible. So that's why YouTube shut this video off so hard. What you're going to see next from the other channel, the one telling you all this, is because it ends this system if this gets known by everybody up. Okay, we're going to start this one off. This is my regular channel. We're going to go to show you what YouTube did to me for releasing this video. And this is what they've been doing to me the whole time that I keep telling people. This is my impressions, 145,000 for 226 videos on November 14th. I used to get that in first day release for 1 video. But anyway, that's what I was getting the day that I released that video. They cut it in half, and this is my floor. It's not going to go any lower than that. That's people dancing around my channel pages and my home page looking at my videos. YouTube stopped sending it out because I put out that other video. So That's for the entire channel, that the views cut in half. So that the send out cut in half, the impressions, how many people they let and see it. So then we look at views last 7 days. Oh, go back to content and just hit views. So now we look at the views and we'll put that on the last 7 days. And here again, this is 14th where I put out that video. The views cut in half and they're at a floor. So you see, remember I told you impressions are where views come from. And if you lost views, you probably lost impressions without a loss of CTR. That's pretty straight CTR. I don't see any drop off where I would lead to 50% loss of pay for the whole channel, because that's what that is. Here's where I released that video YouTube doesn't want seen, and they cut my pay in half. So 229 videos had half their money gone because YouTube doesn't like that I put out that video. And here's what I want you to tell you, and it's most important. Do not do videos on this on your channel. Your viewers will not like it. They're going to tell you, shut up and make videos. They aren't going to care. There ain't a single one of them that if they went into work after a 36-hour day, straight day, because that's what it took me to get that video done and out, that their boss decides, I'm going to pay you half what I was paying you because I'm pissed off at you, and all you can do is email me, and I'll just end the email, and that's the end of what you can do. There ain't one of them that would go back to work the next day, but they all want us to keep doing videos. So keep this stuff off your pages. The other thing is if you do videos on this, they will shut you down like they shut me down. So you see that they drop me back to my floor of pay, and I wasn't making very much anyway. But you should never lose money on a day after releasing a video, ever. If you do, you're on the system. So there's 10, like I said, it's math, and it's wrapped around that they just slow the shit out of people. So I wanted you to see that. Now we're going to go to content, and I'm going to show you exactly what they do to videos like the Hunter Biden videos, because that's what they did to this. First 24 hours on, get out of there. Never talk views with them, always look at impressions. First 24 hours, 16,000 impressions because it had a 54 browse features. That's 12 less than the video I had out before, and the video I had out before went to 60,000 people. This went out to a quarter of the people with just a 12 drop in browse. That's what, because it gets worse through the day, and I'll explain that. You can see notifications here are a second. That should never happen. That's because they're using notifications to kill off the video. But we're going to get into that a little bit better in a little bit. Here we want to look at last 7 days. Here is where I released the video that they don't want. And I had 11,000 impressions that day. And then the CTR, as you can see, it's going up. Right now it's at 5.4. So the CTR is going up every day. So what happens is this keeps dropping. Browse keeps dropping. It's at 49.3. Because I was getting CTR going up, the browse slows down to try to get that in check. So this program is different than the normal ones. They tell it, keep this at a 3% CTR, and then your browse goes ahead and slows down if it needs to drop it to 3%. And when it gets to the number, it'll let it start going, and that's how it keeps climbing up. It lets it start going to see if it's dead so it can just let it go, and then it'll just stay at 3%. But it climbs so the thing fights it. You see that it spent 1 day at 2.9, and then it's 2 days, and now it's going to be a third day going up, but it's still a 3.3 CTR. It's the same thing with your high CTR low view. It froze the video because of so much more send out that first day than the next 4 days. That 2.9 has a better bearing on the CTR than the 4.8 or the 3.6. It just buries it. And it's the same way it freezes your CTR when it's high, it'll freeze your CTR when it's low, and it's showing you that the video sucks, but you really have a 4.8, now it's into the 5s, and people are clicking it more and more, and you're looking at a 3.3. Oh, it's just incredible the stuff that they do. So that's the last 7 days of that. And then like I said, that was the CTR. You see I have 1.4 thousand views, and it's not going to get many more than that. It's just going to get views of people that can find it. Now, where did these views come from this video? Now, here's the first thing. I told you that X is the one doing this invalid traffic shit to people. I think that's why they take money and sometimes kick people off of the site. Well, normally, I told you that my externals don't start till everything else does, my playlists and everything else. Well, this was different. I'm slowed so much that this X1 popped up first. So they loaded up on X first. I know the order they're putting these on now. X gets loaded up first, and it's YouTube doing this. Then they put it on this one, because this one popped up yesterday. It was just X for the first 2 days, and this one popped up. Today, Google search popped up. So MSN is going to be one of the next ones, and Yahoo search will be another one of the next ones. I have a dozen on every video, but they slowed this video so much, it has to run so slow to keep that CTR at 3 that it's taken forever to get my externals to get me the views that we don't want. I told you it was YouTube doing it. There's your proof of that. Now we go down here to content suggesting the video and look at what happens with your CTR. Here it is right here. I want to hide that real quick. I do want that 300%er though. Where are you? There you are. 300%. Somebody watched this video 3 times and they only let one person see it. So the person they let see it watched it 3 times. This one, they sent it out to one person and nobody watched. The second time that it got an impression, somebody watched it. It's a 50% CTR. They'll shut it off right there. This one, the first 2 didn't watch, so I already had 2 zeros. Now, tell me, why is the system putting out recommendations, multiple recommendations, when you have 2 people that didn't watch, and the third one did watch, so it's 33%, and it's done sending out. This is one. For 100%, you get one. But the zeros get 2 here, 2 there. I showed you the 33% that had 0. So if one of these gets a view, now 8 0% views sending out from my last video I put out. So that video is slowed to death. Nobody's watching it. So they let 8 impressions go to drop this CTR that you see all these hundreds of what they'll let us see, and a 300. That's my overall CTR, 3.4. So they're using unlimited 0 impressions, when if you don't watch from this, the normal programming would be switch it to another video. No, they let it go 8 at least. I've had that where I've had 55 zeros and I've had 1 on a 400. So that's the rigging, and I knew it would show up better over here. And you see that YouTube's suggesting targeted to get me views for my video in 3 days, got me 25 views. 8 views a day, 100,000 subscribers, and YouTube's targeted suggested to get me views got me 25 by design. That's the rig search. I'll be right back with rig suggested. I'll be right back with rig search. Okay, there's my search term views for 3 days. My channel name. They're not even letting my channel name backwards get any views on this. See, they don't want people watching the video, so they're snuffing everything. Normally I would have Malibu Artist views by now for my Shark Attack views, but you see nothing for for YouTube analytics. Look at the YouTube algorithm. Look at the title of my video. Do you see anything there in search terms for my channel for that video? No, because they don't want anybody to be able to search for the thing. It should pop up when you search YouTube algorithm. Now, if you're telling people to watch this video, you got to tell them search YouTube algorithm operation. And that'll bring up this video, tell them that the yellow card with questions and answers, and then they can watch it. But they'll want to watch this second video too, because this is going to show you exactly what it looks like when YouTube is just pounding your video into the ground so nobody sees it, just like they do the Hunter laptop video. This is what it was designed for, political bullshit, not for any of us. I'll be right back. Okay, here you see they're telling me where the percentages of my views came from. 25.8 for the subscription feed. So that's just people going through my channel. Notifications is 25%. More notifications than recommendations. That should never happen. Remember I told you they'll use those to hide that they're killing you? They actually use them to give you views in case they need to slow you so much that you're not getting any views. So use notification views, throw those in there. You see that you're still getting a couple views. For me, I'm getting a view every 3 minutes. Well, some of them are notifications. You don't know which one's counting, which one don't when you're looking at a number, and you don't see that they're killing off your CTR by slowing your recommendations to nothing. Recommendations should never be 3 days into a video, and you guys can look at your own charts right now, and you'll see how ridiculous that is. And if you add these numbers up, this is going to be about 125%. So it looks like they might be adding in the non-impression views to this, how viewers found it. So it's not just views from your impressions, but it looks like it's views from everywhere, including rewatches, because it's 125%. But I wanted to tell you that about this thing, and also that you can see right here, 10:02, 9:02, 10:02. So at 9:02, and this is views, I had 1,240 views. 10:02, 1 hour later, I had, what, 6 views more? Yeah, I got 6 views in an hour. And that was in day 2. Now you want to see hour to hour. We'll go here. 2:02 p.m., 1,400. 3:02 p.m., 1,402. 1,400, 1,402. In that hour, I got 2. Do you see how it's compressing it? Remember when I said that a drop in your browse just by 10 to 88, you're losing exponential impressions, which means you're losing exponential views. This is it under kind of under a magnifying glass. Because this video is squashed so much, I'm showing you everything and how I found it. If they did this to you, I think you guys would find it too. But I ended up being the one that decided to challenge them on what they were doing and figure it out. And I told them early on, I told them in May of 2023, I'm going to figure all this shit out, and I'm going to tell you I figured it all out, and there ain't nothing you can do to hide it because it's all math. But there you go. That just shows you exactly what they're doing. So I was getting 5 views an hour day 1, but day 2 I'm getting 2 views an hour. And tomorrow I'll get 1 view every 2 hours, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. The video's dead. The video is dead right when it was uploaded because they uploaded it to hold on to the 3. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the dance, I call it, where browse controls your CTR, where browse slows down to pull your CTR back down to what they programmed it at. Mine's obviously at a 3, and we'll go over that at the end of the video. I just want to show you, because you saw that notifications got me more than recommendeds. We're going to take a look at one more video real quick. Okay, this is the last video I've had that ran in the 90s. Every video that I've had ran in the 90s has hundreds of thousands of views and a high CTR, or hundreds of thousands of views and a CTR that is rising with the video shut off, like this big flat line you see for most of its life here. Because if you take this since published and you put it there, you can see when they sent it out. You can see that I only had 1 month of send out on this video, not even. August 14th they shut it off, and it came out in July. So all those 550,000 views came in the first month this thing was out, and for the next 7 months it goes out to nobody and gets me no views. So that's what your videos are supposed to look like, and I'm gonna get back. I'll let you know the I'll let you see the dance. So we're going to finish off the video with the dance where I show you these, and they're going to be screenshots from my phone that I took. So I got to upload those and put them into this video, but I'll let you know, I'll explain them when we go through, and you can see it yourself. You can see there's a program where they use browse to control the CTR to keep it at where it's at. So not only do they have 2 different systems, but they got multiple programs that they can use inside of the system. That's why I said they can do any of this or all of it to you. I'm getting it all, so I'm showing you everything I can so that you can catch any of it. But you got to look at everything. And the other thing I wanted to say about a regular video, I want to get out of this video to show you so that you can check your videos. But you can just go to any video, and I want you to pull up your analytics, a long form video. All this is just for long form. Multiply your CTR by your impressions. 0.051 times 194 should be about 9.8. Yep, 9.8 impressions. This is right. Well, 9.8 of 14.7 is about 60% of my views. Yet they say 66% of my views came from browse features. They padded these numbers that YouTube's getting us the views more than they are. Same as if you're on your phone and you click on views on the overview, it'll tell you where the views came from, and if you do the math, you'll see that they're lying to you and they're telling you they got you way more views than they did. So there's a lot of things where they're hiding this system. Like I said, half of it's designed to take money from whoever they want and give it to whoever they want, and the other half of it is to hide that they're doing it. And the fact that they padded these views in their favor, that browse and suggesteds and all this went out to more people than it did, shows that they know that they're screwing us over, and they're just trying to hide it some more. So we'll get back with that last thing, some parting thoughts, and then that's it. You should have everything to be able to catch this rigged ass shit, this YouTube stealing your money, and whether you're at 85, you're losing exponential amounts of money, as you saw with day to day and hour to hour in that latest upload where they're trying to kill it off. I'll be right back. Okay guys, there's some screenshots, but it's been going up and down, and like I said, the more the CTR goes up, that drops. To keep the send out from going out to people, they're trying to hide the video, and it does a damn good job. Now, I just want to say to you, don't do videos on your channel for this. It might shut you down. Your viewers are not going to like it. Yeah, Mr. Beast makes $750,000 on a 100 million view episode. He's got $5 million videos out there, and you're going to hear that the money you made off of a video the first month when it was shut down for 3 years, you're being paid well by your viewers. They just don't understand what you're supposed to make off this and how he became a Mr. Beast. To be able to make tens of millions of dollars a year just on clicks, whereas they're letting me make 20,000. But then again, his videos are more important than mine. There's no doubt about it. I mean, giving away money is more important than trying to stop people from getting attacked by sharks, or at least letting them know what happens when you do. So don't bring the stuff up to your viewers, and if you get into this situation, you get your channel frozen all the way down to 70 browse, you need to think about doing something else. Because by the time you get there, once you know the system and you get all the way down to where they're doing this stuff to me, you're going to get sick of the whole YouTube altogether. Just seeing YouTube and hearing the name YouTube just pisses you off, no matter when you see it. And the only reason you keep doing it is your viewers. But you do a video like this where you know, because you guys are probably being throttled, that if you start talking about this, you're not going to be able to be seen in comments on other channels. Which I can't. And then X shut me down. Patreon suspended my channel because they supposedly needed information of my email address and some other things instead of just asking for it. Facebook is as rigged as anything else, and I don't use that anyway. I got off all social media, and this is the last thing I have is YouTube. But you got 100,000 subs, and if you just got 500 viewers on your own channel where you charge $5 a month, you'd make more money. You'd get a raise. That's how bad they're screwing me. So I'm going to take the chance that I can go do something else and make more money, whether it be a Rumble channel of politics or some other channel that I'm thinking of doing. But don't keep doing this because of your viewers, because as soon as you're gone, they're going to go and move over to the people that are actually getting paid and watch their stuff. If you're like me, there's dozens of, hundreds of Shark and Shark Attack, content on the internet, and they're not, they're happy they're seeing me, but most people aren't seeing me. And I know that doesn't make sense to them, but I did this channel so I could get this information out to people. The whole reason I started this channel was because I figured that people were being told the wrong thing, and they shut me down. And if you're sticking around thinking your viewers are going to help you, unless you've got millions of viewers and they're kind of younger that would be on X to give YouTube a hard time, they'll never fix your channel. That's the only way I've ever seen anybody get their channels fixed, is their viewers popping off on X. But they slow you down so much, and they disconnect all your viewers and your subs, that there ain't enough people to even make noise over there, even if they would, and most wouldn't. I mean, I'm at the age where I wasn't on X until I went on there to show people about this. So I wanted to let you know that this system if it hits you hard, get off YouTube. Go do something else. It isn't worth it. Your viewers will be fine. There's so many channels that have ended up being kicked off this thing, and you know, people talk about them a dozen years later or so and say, hey, remember this? That's what you'll turn into. They'll be fine. They'll move over to other people. You shouldn't be doing your work and having the money given to somebody else like what happened to me. And 90 videos ago, I did like they said and kept making videos, kept getting screwed over, kept getting less money. And there comes a time when you just got to say no more. Not even your viewers. And I'll tell you what, if you do one of these videos, it's going to sour you to the whole thing, because the viewers are going to turn on you. They're going to start telling you, shut up and make videos, monkey. And there's going to be nothing left of YouTube that even you want to do it for. And once you get there, it's just sad. I mean, I ran into that same wall in machining, and that's why I'm not a machinist anymore. I ran into a wall, and this will do the same thing to you. And they've done it to all kinds of creators. Nate from Channel Makers, they gave him emotional problems, mental issues, to where he had to take breaks from his channel. A female creator that John Coates here mentions in his invalid traffic video attempted suicide over this shit. The stealing and then the runaround that you get. You know, I've had 2.5 years of. So it's just not healthy. You got to do what's right for you. And like I said, don't have your viewers even in mind, because they'll be fine once you're gone, and it'll take them about a month, and then they'll be, you know, on to the next channel. So you guys just do what you need to do for you. That's my advice for you. Good luck with YouTube. I hope they don't throttle you as much as they have me. And if you want to try to stop the system, you probably have to get a network outside of YouTube and X and everything else where you guys can talk and go through and analyze this stuff and attack YouTube as a large group. That's the only way it's going to be done. They don't care that I know about this. They just stopped letting me be seen. So they pretty much kicked me off of their own site. So, you know, fine. They've done it to everybody. At least I stuck around, unlike some of these candy asses like Russell Brand that ran off because he got censored. At least I stuck around and figured out what was going on for you guys. So there you go. Thanks for watching.